Secret Service Sam here, and some unidentified kid just made a video saying he sees it one or two ways. Either they make this right or he leaks everything. What does this mean? There's now a $125,000 reward for any information. Terrell Owens is giving it, Al Sharpton, Tyler Perry. I almost feel like somehow we should start a GoFundMe to make this reward so big that it makes whoever is holding all these secrets come forward so we get justice for Nolan Xavier Wells. Can anybody help me to find out who is this kid? I'm sure you've seen the video by now. And what does he know? And if they don't make it right, if you're watching the kid who made that video, they're not going to make it right. So leak it. What are you waiting for? Leak that ish now. We need justice. Secret Service Sam out, Sampson for president of the world.
Okay, so we finally have the preliminary autopsy results for Nolan Wells, but the word preliminary is doing a lot of heavy lifting, okay? It doesn't tell us that he was unalived. It doesn't say that he did drown. It's simply a summary about what the independent pathologist witnessed at the time of the physical evaluation of Nolan Wells' body, and also what to keep an eye out for. So I'm going to address some of the biggest questions that people have, and also the 8 things that people should be keeping a laser focused eye on. And yes, I know that this is a political channel, but also these kinds of cases take national space, and as a result, they deserve to be covered. Now, why should you listen to me on this? In high school, I was working with a friend of mine. You're free to go look it up. It's Julie Ferguson. And I'm not going to get into all the details, but the end is that she was unalived by someone. It is still a cold case.
Do I look like a witch?
Something going on. These people are running a smear campaign against Brandon Tatum. He took up upon himself to interview Nolan's friend. And at some point, there are a lot of things we didn't know about this whole case. Now it is coming out. They don't like that. Nancy Grace came into the whole show, came out of her retirement to talk about this. And I saw a lot of Democrats celebrating on social media like this is a deal. They are going to see into the end of this. At some point, I've been wondering like, what exactly is even going on here? And Nancy Grace made a mistake. She was corrected immediately.
Brian Trasher, Vice President, United Cajun Navy. The Navy participated in the search, and I got to clear up that whole thing about fully clothed with you. That said, isn't it true? And I'm looking at the picture on my phone that I got from an undisclosed source. I'm looking at Nolan's body on the beach. We are not showing it. He's face down, isn't he?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, he was when we flew over.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you about the clothing.
Yeah.
What? Repeat?
No, I said when we observed him from the air, yeah, he was face down and he was wearing swim trunks and only swim trunks. I think that the term fully clothed just got taken out of context.
Well, when you look at the body from high up, it appears at first like he had on a shirt with swim trunks, but he does not have on a shirt. He only has on swim trunks. That's a whole peripheral issue.
Yes, Nancy Gray was immediately corrected. United Cajun Navy retweeted this video. Nope, it was taken out of context. Also, clarify on Nancy Grace again. We have always been totally accurate and we fact check misinfo in real time. Serafio retweeted it. I created an updated post stating that you clarify. Seems like many have had to make clarifying statement, which is fine. Sometimes people misunderstand, but I bet the only person who will not make a clarifying statement will be Ben Crump. You know, since this case came in, a lot of people continue to spread misinfo about the whole thing. And if you look it critically, you realize, I don't know if they're doing it intentionally or what exactly.
Secret Service Sam here with a message about people like Officer Tatum, the Hodge twins, black men who make money off white fragility. And you have to understand, they are just using black atrocities to make money and to appeal to the MAGAs, the Fox crowd, the white race people who love to hang on to one black man willing to validate all of their racist views. And that is exactly what Officer Tatum does. He is literally the definition of a race baiter. That's the irony, is he calls everybody else a race baiter, makes it about race, but you have to understand, when you are in the minority, we don't see anybody white in his comments. Go look at Officer Tatum. Go look at the Hodge twins. Go look at any of these corny ass content creators who played a white racist and show me more than one black person in their comments. I challenge you to find that on any one of their videos, on any one of their posts. And they're always the first to say, let's not make this about race, because that comforts white race people. And then they get a huge crowd because of the way they're willing to speak, because it's not a majority of black people who think like that at all. Most black people in America can acknowledge and understand from their own experience.
You know, it is extremely shocking to see what this man is saying here. Everybody don't want to be in that bubble. Immediately when you remove yourself in that bubble, these are the kind of comments you will get. According to him, you should see a lot of black people commenting. Why is it that the only white people that comment? It is crazy. If you follow the right path and you try to contradict the kind of narrative that they always try to bring up every single time, the kind of audience you attract will obviously be the people who want the truth. Yeah. It's the same thing I used to do here. When I started putting out videos here, the kind of people who used to comment on my videos, at some point I started losing subscribers because I deviated away from that narrative after I understand exactly what they've been doing for a very long time. It's not about because they benefit from issue of race. We don't want to talk about race, but every single time you always bring up race.
Nolan Wells should be alive today, but instead he was just laid to rest in Mississippi. We stand with his parents, we stand with his family, and we stand with his community in calling for a complete and thorough criminal investigation. There are a lot of questions that need to be answered. He was a star athlete, and yet the claim is that he drowned. He gave his phone, his keys, and his wallet allegedly to the friends who left him behind. Why would he do that? He also is alleged to have stayed behind to talk to a woman who apparently claims that was not the case. His parents.
Nolan Wells bombshell tonight.
Looking at the way the case is and the autopsy that came out, which they could not actually even see find any foreplay, they are still struggling to twist it to come up with something, which I'm here to observe to see the end of this. I don't want to prolong the video. I want you to see what exactly is going on. I want to appreciate people supporting, sharing out the video. They don't recommend videos again on this channel. So I'm begging on you, please, always hit the videos and share out. God bless you abundantly. So the short clips are end. That's for White and Greeting.
UFC fight, because to me that does not celebrate America's 250th anniversary.
Monday night gave the president and his acolytes an opportunity where the gladiator's god was praised for his
80th birthday.
When you come for the rest.
6-1 underdog. How good does this feel?
Never do this again.
Went under to jurors, but it was shown.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
It was on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know.
Fun of people.
And so this is my life.
You're talking about qualification.
Odysseus,
Telemachus, Penelope,
Antinous,
Odysseus,
Athena,
Telemachus.
This clip of Elliot Page is going to be what takes the Odyssey movie. It's supposed to be a warrior, right? A warrior, a big, strong warrior. Look how Elliot Page is running.
One thing I feel really fortunate about
How did that go?
Well, it's Chris Nolan.